More problems for Kickstart Kenny, more problems for Suzuki. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up and strap in. Hold on to your hats and glasses as we blow the lid off another hot topic that most channels won't touch with the 10-foot pole. Why? Because they're scared of hurting feelings. And while it's not my intentions to hurt any feelings, I'm certainly not going to sugarcoat it and tap dance around the things that possibly you're thinking, but nobody will touch because they're afraid of the industry. And I've made some mistakes. I've laid it on thick. I've always said this is entertainment television. The truth is usually somewhere in the middle. Part fact, part fiction. I'll let you guys decide. But obviously there's some stuff in here that's clearly got some weight. And I'll take this opportunity to apologize publicly to my friends, Tony Alessi and Mike Genova over at Moto Concepts. They've done a great job. You can't discount what they've done. They called me because I put out a video and pretty much slammed them super hard. And I respect those guys because they actually called me. They hunted me down. They're like, we need to talk, bro. They were pissed. And I don't blame them. And I apologize. I say, hey, dude, I don't want to minimize anything you guys have done. Have done a great job. I'm actually cheering for you. We need people like you on the track. So anyway, with that being said, we are going to continue to do our best to examine the health and the fitness of the industry from on and off the track. And one of the things I want to talk about today, you guys, is the health, the fitness of what's going on with Kenny Boy Roczen. I saw a little bit of the same that we see that is his pattern. And this is, stay tuned to the end and we got a poll we're going to also reveal that you guys answered. So that'll be fun as well. But the realities are I saw a lot of the same of what I saw out of Kenny last year. He comes out strong, great starter. The Suzuki, while it has a kickstart, is still a great machine. It's not factory caliber, unobtainium equipment on the bike, but has enough horsepower to get him out of that gate. The dude's a talented enough rider to get it around the track. He kept it on two wheels. He did a lot of impressive things. The dude's clearly impressive. Like, I think I saw Cooksey report on one of his videos. He probably would have been better off staying on his World Supercross Firepower Honda. I think that bike was a better fit for Kenny. He's more familiar with it. He just put it on years and years and years on the Honda. So to roll the dice for me, and I called out Kenny Boy early on with this, I believe this was a pure money grab. This was where the most money was offered. I think he could have got a better bike for less money. He went for the money grab. Nobody can fault him necessarily for that, but I think the fault is possibly with Suzuki and the organization as a whole. And I'm not talking about the teams that house Kenny. They're just personnel out there getting a paycheck. Like, they don't have anything to do with the hiring and firing of riders. The managers maybe have something to do with it, but I don't think they have the final word. But I saw a lot out of Kenny Roczen, where once he got past, he kind of buckled. And just like Cooper Webb, once he gets, he's not buckling and he ain't letting you by, and he's going to risk it all. And he's a pretty feisty rider. Kenny plays a little safer, and understandably so. The dude almost lost his arm. He went through massive pain and mental anguish. Just the fact that we still have him out there is a miracle. So I don't want to minimize that, but the realities are I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And what I see out of Kenny is, in fact, he's basically at risk of doing the same thing he did last year. I don't think championship hunt was on his mind. I know the organization, it was. They're like, this dude can win. The offseason, he looked great. I'm sure his agent and handlers went to the organization and said, check out our boy. He challenged Tomac. He won the offseason. He's back. He's hungry. He can win. They're promising championship possibilities as they're negotiating that big paycheck behind closed doors. And Kenny's, and especially now, after he managed a fifth that should have been a sixth, courtesy of Mookie going down. I don't think championship hopes. Now he's just got to concentrate on hopefully sniffing the podium. The best I think we can see out of Kenny is podiums. Could he win one this year? Absolutely. Could I be proved wrong and all of a sudden he goes on a tear and smokes everybody and puts the Kickstart Suzuki back on the map? That's possible too. But it comes down to the percentage of likelihood. So for me, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I asked it on the community poll, Will Kenny even last the whole season? Because I believe if Kenny starts to fade, falter, go through, if he's a lapper even one time, and he was a lapper last year, he had found himself being a lapper a couple times. I think this time, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see him just pull out of the series. So we asked that on the community page of the poll. If you're new, subscribe and get involved. Let's go ahead and reveal the results of that poll. Then we'll meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. When asked on the Walty Wanders MX community page, would it surprise you if Kenny ended up pulling out of the 2023 Supercross season early? 53% of you said yes, while 47% of you said no. Almost a 50-50 split. The jury's still out on this one. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go. The jury is clearly out. Where it's pretty 50-50-ish, right? If Kenny, it wouldn't surprise people to see Kenny just tap out. Like, I think he's one bad race. Now, here's the challenge, because we're just scratching the surface, right? If Kenny Boy continues to put in the finishes he's putting in now, maybe he survives the season. But I think that's a bust for Suzuki. I mean, they need this dude at minimum on the podium, like on a regular basis. They bucked up a lot of money. We got an extra semi there. We've added a bunch of riders that so far have not done anything. It's just more of, what we could expect out of Suzuki. If we lose Kenny, namely Suzuki, if Suzuki loses Kenny, he gets hurt, he gets a nagging injury, he got to skip a weekend, he starts to decide, I had whatever. Something happens where he pulls out of the series. What's Suzuki left with? Kenny signing autographs in the pits? Like, that's about it. This would be a massive bust, a massive gamble. I understand Suzuki. They're doing it. I think it's a smart move. If it was me, I would probably go ahead and make the move as well for Kenny. It's providing for some at least extra entertainment and entertainment value as we go into the season. But make no mistake, everybody's neck is out right here with Kickstart Kenny and Suzuki. Everybody's got their neck really far out. This is a big, probably one of the biggest off-season moves that we've seen just because of the nature of Kenny, how they got Kenny being let go from Honda for Racing World Supercross. There's a lot of drama ready to unfold. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as an industry guy who wants to see not only win on the track, off the track, understanding the waters we're swimming in now, shark infested. If Kenny Boy can't get on the podium on a regular basis, I don't know if top fives are what Suzuki was planning on. We'll have to stay tuned. I'm going to monitor it, heat map it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I'm going to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're loving the next video that's coming in your screen. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars today. We will see you on the next video.